Now, purely for psychological effect, we hold you at the top of the drop for about 3 seconds to build up the adrenaline before you drop. Now, of course, with a normal roller coaster, you couldn't do this because as soon as you leave the top of the chain lift, you're actually rolling under gravity. So your movement from the top of the chain lift is actually controlled by a series of quite complicated conveyors. One of them being a vertical chain conveyor that's the reverse of the lift that we're climbing at the moment, so that you are engaging on a chain, and that chain then holds you at the top of the precipice for 3 seconds. For most people, it feels like 33 seconds. It feels like an eternity, but you're just held there for 3 seconds, and then a clutch releases, and the chain allows you to drop. From that moment on, you really are free running. So we're now engaging on that chain conveyor now. It's now stopping, pausing, the clutch is going to release, and away we go.
Oblivion plunges 180 feet in just 2.2 seconds. But even this is not enough for some sensation seekers. For years, adrenaline junkies have pitted themselves against one of the ultimate forces of nature, Niagara Falls, by going over them in a barrel. Most have not lived to tell the tale. But if you can't face going over Niagara Falls, then try the perilous plunge. It's only a few feet shorter, and you can experience the thrill of going over a waterfall without dying. This is the tallest water ride in the world. It plunges you 118 feet at a near vertical 78 degrees. Oh, and you do get wet. The magnetic brakes and 20,000 gallons of water see to that. Knott's Berry Farm's chief engineer, Mark Schuler, explains how the world's tallest and steepest water drop ride relies on magnets.
The boat you're in weighs approximately 14,000 pounds empty. It's fitted with permanent magnets on the bottom of the boat, which we'll be using when we get to the bottom of the drop to help slow us down. That and the large volume of water down there bring the boat to a nice, smooth slowdown. And we're just crowning the top of the lift at 125 feet. Nice view of the area. We go around the turn and get prepared to go on down the drop. Now this drop's 78 degrees, and we're going to join 20,000 gallons of water here, so it's going to get wet. That's a bit of water. Just got to experience the effects of magnetic braking and a little bit of water to help slow us down to this nice stop.
If Perilous Plunge relied on water alone to stop the boat, it would need 3 times the distance. Big drop rides are now a must-have thrill in any modern theme park. But 10 years ago, this type of tower ride didn't exist. This is Power Tower. When it opened in 1998, it was the tallest tower ride in the world and pioneered the new thrill ride technology of pneumatics, using compressed air in some of the largest cylinders ever made. Riders are blasted downwards at a force greater than gravity. A negative G rush of blood to the head is guaranteed with this ride.
That's one of the most unbelievable rides I've ever ridden in my life.
I flew up out of my seat.
I love it. But look at her, she's still crying. Still shaking. It's awesome.
You get up there, you're able to look over everything, but it happens very quickly.
The drop was probably the best part of it. Big pants are probably not a good thing, though.
You get anxious, nervous, scared, excited. and then it's over.
Power Tower riders have a choice. As well as being blasted down, they can be shot skywards. Power Tower's creator, Stan Checkett's inspiration for the ride came from his children.
I've raised 9 rugrats, 9 curtain crawlers, 9 house apes, whatever you want to call them. And every single one of them, you pick them up a little bit. As they get a little older, you just throw them a little higher and catch them. All I was doing is taking the adults and throwing them, 180, 200 feet in the air a little faster. And so that's how it evolved, is just that's what creates thrill. Then we sat down the team, a lot of great engineers, how can we create that ride? Not let's build a ride, but how can we create that thrill? And that's exactly how that came about.
This ride is really interesting because it's all powered by air. Essentially, the car vehicle is weighed, and they determine the weight of the passengers, and then it's driven up to the top with a small amount of air. The calculations it makes based on the weight or how much air it will store so that it can launch the vehicle. When we get to the very top, we'll be held by 4 little mechanical brakes.
This is what I like best about it. I like being able to look out and see the park. I don't know, I just can't stress it enough how, you get up here and you almost want to stay up here because it's so beautiful.
Essentially, this ride, again, is all powered by air. We locked into the mechanical brakes at the top, pressurized the system.
What I really like is just the rush of your butt coming off the seat, and then you just go straight down.
We'll launch when the 4 valves throw all the air from the shot tanks into the main tank for the launch. It traps air at the bottom, and we act like a big spring that coils us or shoots us back up toward the air, and then cushions us nice and softly all the way to the ground.
Jeez. Woo! Woo! That's the best part. That's definitely the best part. And then these little ones going up and down is really fun. I've been on every ride in this park, and this is definitely one of my favorites because you get that instant rush as soon as your butt lifts off the seat. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
The other 2 towers, coloured red, use the same technology to blast passengers up.
I'm gonna get whiplash.
Clear.
No, not clear. Not clear. Oh my God! Oh, this is awesome! This is awesome! The blue one's good, but this one's awesome. I can do this. Oh yes. Oh yeah. All right. That's a ride.
The success of Power Tower has pushed Stan Checketts into the limelight of the industry, with both park owners and thrill riders enthusing about his novel compressed air system.
Basically, how it works is you have cylinders. You have a series of them, so you got safety. You got these cylinders. Inside the cylinder's a piston, and it pushes the cable, and the cable's what moves the car, the gondola, or whatever you're on. Basically, it's really simple. It's move the piston, move the cable, move the person. So you pump up the air. You got an air tank or a storage tank. You call it accumulator. Pump all that energy in there. Right when you're ready to go, boom, you release all that energy and push that piston one way and you go the other way.
As the rides have become increasingly sophisticated, maintenance has become more important than ever before. Every moving part is checked, and checked again every